folder-stamped eyes only. Inside it is a memo describing how the CIA wiretapped 2 American journalists around the clock. Their phone lines, their homes, their shared office, every word recorded. All because their columns contained something no journalist should ever have: classified information. The Attorney General personally ordered the CIA director to act. The operation ran in total secrecy. Only 4 men inside the agency were allowed to know that it even existed. And when it ended, it left behind a trail of inconsistencies, missing reports, and questions that were never answered on paper. This is the document, this is what it says, and this is the story it never expected to tell. The first page doesn't hide what it is. It reads Project Mockingbird, telephone tap of newspaper columnists. 2 men, unnamed, are reduced to code IDEN 1 and IDEN 2. Their names blacked out, their voices transcribed, their privacy erased. According to the memo, in early 1962, the CIA noticed something unusual. The journalists were getting access to intelligence most agency employees never saw. The memo states their columns included direct quotes from classified reports of recent vintage. The language is flat, clinical, but the implications crackle beneath the surface. This leak was serious enough to reach the top of government. Highlighted in the file is one unmistakable line. The DCI was requested to undertake the operation by Attorney General Kennedy. This wasn't a junior staffer panicking. This was Robert F. Kennedy, the most powerful prosecutor in the country, instructing the CIA to identify the journalist's sources. The implication hangs there. If the Attorney General is ordering an intelligence operation inside American borders, the stakes must have been immense. CIA security knew the risks of following journalists. They wrote that physical surveillance was discounted because of the high risk factor. So they recommended something quieter, something almost impossible to detect, something immune to scrutiny. A wiretap, installed directly on the journalists' home phones, and on the line they shared at the office where they wrote their column. The memo is unblinking. Telephonic monitoring would be productive, and with one approval from the director, the operation began. Written down in the memo with no drama, but with a stunning reality, is around-the-clock telephone monitoring was conducted of each of the newsmen's homes and the office they shared jointly. Not periodic checks, not intermittent logs, 24 hours a day, every call. The log confirms it plainly. Coverage was 24 hours a day, and yet the number of people permitted to know about this entire operation was only 4. Knowledge of the activity was limited to the DCI, the DDCI, and Executive Director Comptroller and General Counsel. Just 4 men running a wiretap on the head of the United States press. Once the taps were in place, the information came in fast. The memo reveals Project Mockingbird was extremely productive. The transcripts captured calls with senior White House officials, representatives in Congress, and other powerful contacts. But the most surreal detail is buried halfway down the page. The obvious garbling was believed at first to be a byproduct of Item 1's regular state of intoxication. This means that one of the journalists was most likely drunk while rewriting classified intelligence before publishing it. The memo is dry, but the image it paints is chaos. With every call recorded and every transcript analyzed, CIA investigators expected to find their mole quickly, but the memo admits the opposite. The operation caught phone calls, it caught conversations, it caught powerful voices sharing sensitive information freely. But it did not catch the person feeding the journalists the highest level of classified material. The most critical piece of the puzzle remained missing. Then, without warning, the operation ends as quietly as it began. The memo simply states the operation was terminated to coincide with the retirement of the Director of Security. No mission accomplished, no summary, not even a financial report. The very next line explains why so little remains. The project, from inception to completion, was handled verbally. This means there was supposed to be no records. There was supposed to be no paper, no trace, yet somehow this document survived and was released to the public. Project Mockingbird isn't a myth. It isn't gossip. It's not a conspiracy. It's written in the government's own words, inside a file never meant for public eyes. It describes a moment when fear moved faster than caution, and the line between secrecy and oversight dissolved in silence. A wiretap installed, journalists monitored, American power listening inward. All of it preserved here, in a single file labeled only telephone tap of newspaper columnists. This is what the document says, and sometimes that's more than enough to understand what This is what the document says, but it tells us so much more about what was going inside our own government during the Cold War. Thank you for watching The Hidden Media. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and check out some of our other content. Thank you.